Welcome, and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Journeys in the Stolen Lands. We just finished up at the barbarian camp up here, and we're going to head back into our barony. I think we're going to stop here at Silvershire Village and just check on things with our barony. We've got people kind of in bad shape here, need some rest, healing, so we'll get all recovered and ready to head out again. I think our next trip is going to be down here to the Valley of the Dead. Yeah. Before we go in there, I just want to look. Yeah, we've got gates to the Valley of the Dead down here, so we're going to have to make our way down there. But first, we're going to just get caught up on things here at Silvershire. Okay, we're in the middle of selling some stuff. I noticed we picked up this great sword. I'm not sure if this was Dugath's sword, maybe. We picked it up at the barbarian camp. Endless War, enhancement +5, and vicious, which when we look at it, vicious means when a vicious weapon strikes an opponent, it creates a flash of disruptive energy that resonates between the opponent and the wielder. This energy deals an extra 2d6 points of damage to the opponent and 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. So we're going to take damage to ourselves, but we're going to dish out some additional damage. I'm not sure I'm going to use that. I guess maybe we should give it a try on Kane. I don't know. We could sell it for 22 grand. Might look up the sword. If anybody has any thoughts on this sword, let me know in the comments. But we'll hang on to it for now, at least. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and make a trip back to the capital. We have a lot of issues here that we're either gonna have to use scrolls for or go back and rest at home. I think it's not that far. It'll add another day to our trip to get back out to the Valley of the Dead. But I think that'll be okay. And then if we have anything going on in the throne room that we need to take care of, we can deal with that as well. So we'll head back to Tuskdale and meet you there. Okay, so on the way back, this screen popped up, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I guess it's showing... This is like a brand new screen. I don't know why I've never seen this before. I wonder if this was added by the DLC, maybe? It's like a summary of stuff. I apparently can't... Oh, there we go. Okay. We didn't go into a new month either, so I'm not sure. This is kind of nice, but I've never seen it before. Failed some things here. Interesting. This must have been like a DLC edition or something. I don't know why we never saw this in my last playthrough. Okay, but we made it back home. Let's head to the throne room and see what we've got going on here. Probably going to have a visitor or two, and I know we've got some events and projects and things we're going to need to check in at the table. We'll see what we've got waiting for us here. We do have a visitor. Alina. Alina's face is pale and her red hair is a mess. It's awful, Your Grace. Ekun is missing. And Tavi too. What do you mean missing? He was happy for a while after our fest. Things were going well. But then he started feeling down, restless. His thoughts may have turned to his family again. And then this Ntavi kept turning up. And the more he talked to Ntavi, the worse he got. She was whispering something in his ear, and he kept ordering more and more wine. Then last night, they left the inn armed to the teeth. I tried to stop them, but I couldn't. They haven't been back since. Where do you think they may have gone? If only we knew for sure, Your Grace. There is one spot, though, a bridge over the Gudrun River. Travelers have gone missing there. They say it might be the work of giants. Ntavi was close when some woodcutter told me about it. And I'm thinking maybe this woman dragged Ekun there? Okay. Well, alright. You did your duty by warning me, and I'm grateful. I'll set off to find them immediately. Or at least semi-immediately. Bury the past. Okay, Ekun has run off with Entavi. We rested, took care of our death's door condition, but these people still have issues with some stat damage. Okay, I tried using our lesser restoration scrolls on these, and I should have read first, because it says lesser restoration won't help. I guess we're going to have to use a bunch of regular restoration scrolls, which means we're going to have to go buy some of those. Well, before we do that, let's check in here. I don't think I'm going to do anything right now here that involves a bunch of time, but we will check on anything that needs immediate attention. We failed with the river tricksters. It's everything that we saw in the summary on our way here. Triumph with the poltergeist in the temple. Success with nature's rage. Success with the undead sightings. And Alina wanted to talk. We finished the trade agreement with Gralton. Then we've got some new stuff here, so we'll get some people put on these. Okay, we've got undead sightings. A band of hulking undead creatures was seen in the region. The locals are terrified of the dark of night and of the strange sounds they hear coming from the shadows. Ragongar is on that. Then an opportunity. Paper people. Druma is famous for its wealth and prosperity. Their ambassador has reported in secret that the court of Cheliax sometimes invites Druman bureaucrats to audit and organize the chancellery. This sounds tempting, but what could we offer the ambassador of Druma in return for their service? Lander is on that. And then Tristan is on the Black Ravine. These places have had a bad reputation for a while, but they became even more dangerous after a group of grim, quiet travelers visited them. The plants are dying, the animals are fleeing, and the undead have begun to roam the area. And Canera is on mental dexterity. There's a gang of petty illusionists in the lands of the Baron. They're passing off copper coins as golden ones. This fraud must be stopped. And we don't have anybody to put on this. And Jod is on livestock deaths, which I think we've seen before. And we don't have anyone for here. That, I believe, let's see, I guess we might have a project we could start. I'm not going to do anything that requires our long-term attention. Okay, we're going to go and start up this expert mountaineering project. It takes 20 days, so it's not going to do us much good while we're out east, probably at this point, but eventually that will be nice to have double movement speed on mountainous terrain. 200 BP, but we've got enough. So we'll start that up. Okay, now I need to start these up. And once again, we are continuing to hoard our crisis points, saving those for an actual crisis, which I don't believe we're in at the moment. All right, I think that's all we're going to do for now. I don't see any reason not to head to the gates of the Valley of the Dead yet. So we're going to just do a little more prep here, sell some things here to the storyteller, and then pick up some more scrolls and things that we might need, and then we'll head. All right, let's ask the storyteller here about how he's handling his new job. I'm immensely grateful for this position, Your Grace. He's our curator. Thanks to it, I daily discover many new stories of living people and their art. I'm not going to talk to him yet about his fight with Valerie. We'll deal with that when we get back. We have more pressing issues at the moment. I feel like we're as prepared as we're going to be. So we're going to head out. I got I threw a few things in our stash here that I've been carrying, like this armor and these robes. We may want those at some point. I don't know. But I think we're set to go. We got a bunch of restoration scrolls, and I fixed the stat issues on a couple of our characters, so we're ready to head out. It's time to set off on our journey to the gates to the Valley of the Dead. Maybe it would make sense to make a stop here at Silvershire and rest. We've got enough camping supplies to camp 3 times. I think that'll be enough. We'll make a quick stop here at Silvershire to camp, or to rest. So from here, at least the way it looks, we may need to come clear around here to get the route then down to the Valley of the Dead. I'm not sure what's right here in the middle of all this. We've got a random encounter here on the road on our way. Oh, is this going to be Tristan? On our way here, my game totally crashed, like Steam. I had to completely restart Steam. First time, I think. Pretty sure. That's the first time that has happened since I've been playing this game. Oh, it's our Raven buddy.
I've got a message for you.
Okay.
It's time to pull off the masks and answer for your deeds. My master has seen enough, so he summons you. Come, kneel before this land's true ruler. Embrace suffering, embrace pain. Surrender your spirit to Vordakai, the chosen of the 4 horsemen, and the keeper of the Oculus of Abaddon.
What do you mean by seen enough?
I'm the eyes and the ears of my master. Everything I see or hear, he sees and hears as well. All we speak of, all your deeds, nothing escapes my master.
So, the chosen of who again?
The 4 horsemen.
Okay, he's gonna go through this whole thing again.
The rulers of Abaddon, archdemons, harbingers of death and destruction. The greatest, the horseman of death, Charon, deemed Vordakai worthy and granted him a gift. The Oculus of Abaddon.
I'm not afraid of your master. Tell me where I can find him.
Go to the Valley of the Dead. Pass the gates and face the challenges that await. If you survive, my master will meet you in his sanctuary.
What waits in the Valley of the Dead?
The gates bar the entrance to the Valley of the Dead. Only the one who has the key or sacred knowledge can pass.
I remember this about the key. I don't remember. I don't know if we have it yet or if there's something else we have to do first.
The valleys from the outer world and the lesser races such as yours. Thus my master could focus upon his research and rule the Empire without the pathetic rebellions and petty wars of your kind. You have a choice. Find 3 incense burners hidden in the tombs of traitors who imprisoned my master in his sanctuary, or conjure darkness, which is able to open the way to the Valley of the Dead. This way or another, you will be able to pass the gates, and my master will seal your fate.
Find 3 incense burners hidden in tombs, or conjure darkness, which is able to open the way to the Valley of the Dead. If this Vordakai truly wishes to meet with me, then he can come to me. No, we'll come if we can figure this out.
I have no doubts about that. I'll meet you in the sanctuary.
Enter Vordakai's tomb. Take the Oculus of Abaddon from Vordakai. Well, let's see. Here he is.
Wait, we need to talk.
What are you doing here, Tristan?
Forgive me, Baron. I hope that when I explain, you'll accept my apology. I couldn't let you go alone.
What's the matter?
The Valley of the Dead the Raven spoke of. I know it. An ancient evil is buried there, from empires since turned to dust. Being cautious is not enough. If you go there, you must tread quietly, or you shall awaken dark things indeed. A tomb lies in the heart of the valley. That is where the evil sleeps. I know I cannot sway you from going, but if you must go, please let me help you. My faith may help when spells and steel may not.
I'm not sure if I can take you with me. Let's see how things go.
As you wish, but trust me, you're making a huge...
We'll see about that. When the first time I did this, I was pretty worried that we had to have him in our party, and I did not want to. But it works out either way. So we'll go ahead and head down here. I don't know if we can actually get inside, though. Yellowed ancient bones lie scattered among the sparse grass and shale. Here's our door. A towering gate blocks your path. The pillars flanking the gate are carved from the mountain itself, and both the gate and pillar rise so high they are obscured by the mist above. The gate is sealed, but you see no lock, not even a handle. Study the gate. So I guess we did pick up incense burners from the tombs, apparently. I didn't consciously do that, but maybe that's just an automatic thing. The gates are covered with ancient inscriptions and disturbing depictions of worship and sacrifice. But the inscriptions are far above eye level, so much so you have to take a few steps back to see them. In the center, where the two gates meet, there is a circular protrusion. Set into it are 3 black hooks. Examine the circular protrusion. Your initial idea that some ancient lock lay in the center of the gate proves wrong. The gate is sealed. A solid wall with neither lock nor latch nor keyhole. Perhaps the gate was not meant to be opened. It was meant to seal something inside. Study the hooks set into the protrusion. The gate seems built for giants and their kin, but yet 3 small hooks are set in a circular protrusion in the gate 5 feet off the ground. If this gate was meant for giants, it is odd they set the hooks so low. Peering closer, you see the hooks bear traces of soot and ash. Try to translate the inscriptions on the gate. Many of the words are lost to time and weather, but you make out some glyphs and symbols you recognize, and from there manage to piece together the inscription. In darkness, the doors open. In murk, the truth reveals itself. In gloom, death steps into the halls. Attempt to decipher the images on the gate. Depicted on the gates are 3 cyclops, great giants clad in ceremonial garb. They stand before an image of the gate, which is open. Each cyclops is holding aloft a lantern that looks to be a cyclops skull. Throw a stone at the gate. Examine the gate pillars. Massive pillars rise high up into the mist. You can barely imagine the power it would take to build this gigantic structure.
A mere touch of my master's power. He commands armies, slaves, servants, shapes mountains to his will. This is a monument to his reign, and his reign will come again.
Alright, examine the left pillar. The pillar stands on the windward side, so it is more weathered than the rest of the gate. You can faintly make out the remains of inscriptions that once used to cover the pillar, but they are so faded by wind and the elements as to be unreadable. Study the right pillar. Time and weather have failed to destroy the bas-relief that rises from the foot of this pillar and winds its way up into the mist. The pillar is covered with intricate geometric patterns, images of lotuses and other flowers, mysterious figures performing strange rituals. The attention to detail is amazing. You'd need hours to examine every image. Okay, so yeah, apparently we picked up 3 incense burners from the tombs that we visited. I guess that's what the defaced sisters were looking for. I don't remember actually doing that, but maybe we just picked them up because we've been there. I don't know. I guess I missed that. Light the 3 incense burners from the tombs and hang them on the hooks on the center of the gate. Clouds of smoke billow from the lit incense burners, streaming out through the Cyclops' eye sockets. You quickly realize the smoke isn't rising, it's encircling you, engulfing you until all around you is darkness. Great. What have we done? In we go. So we made it through the gate. Apparently there's a way to get through there using a magic spell. Conjure darkness, something like that. That's not something that we have, but luckily we picked up some incense burners apparently in the tombs that we were visiting, and so we got through. We've got a visitor on the road. Okay. I
can see my destination.
Vaguely remember this area.
Success.
This tablet is covered with the names of dead Cyclops buried in the Valley of the Dead. The list ends with a statement. May the Vordakai's army rest in peace and ashes until it rises on his demand.
I'm the best.
What do we got? We got somebody coming up from behind. We've got a couple Cyclops here. We've got things pretty well set up here. I think we can just real time this now. Finish these 2 off. Got some storm call going. Kane's just standing there. We need to get a hit in. There we go.
My instincts dull.
All right, let's pick up this hammer. Earthbreaker. Harbinger. Earthbreaker. Giant Bane. Giant Bane. That would actually probably be... Oh, it also grants the wielder a +3 insight bonus to AC against the undead's attacks. That may not be bad for Kane,
Does anyone require
but I'm
my counsel?
hesitant to swap that with what he's using. Maybe we should try it though against these giant Cyclops. A little bit less damage, but the crit I think is going to be better, and then he gets some AC as well against undead. Maybe we should try it. Let me swap that with this other Earthbreaker. He's flaming Earthbreaker he's carrying around. And we'll just see how it goes with that. We do have a couple people fatigued here. I didn't realize we were tired. I don't think we can probably hunt in here. I don't want to waste... I don't know about picking that stuff up either. We've got a lot of stuff to do before we're going to find a vendor to sell things to.
Without a doubt.
Okay, we got more Cyclops here.
Combat is adjourned.
Let's see how Kane does using that Earthbreaker with the Giant Bane on it. It could be good against these guys. crit for 137. Leopard took a beating there.
Success.
Master of Death will call out those who are buried under his feet. Those who rejected Vordakai will become servants to him. Great Vordakai will unite sworn enemies with a common afterlife goal, implementing his will.
Success.
The list of clans and families has seen better days. Someone cracked the tablet and scraped off carved names. You notice a word written over the neat lines. It reads traitor.
There are many rooms.
So it looks like we can leave right there, but let's... We get down to that lower area. I feel like we could. Maybe from over here. We have a knowledge world check there. And thousands of thousands are buried at the feet of Vordakai. Oh, this guy's awake. Great.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
All right, let's get him. Yes. Okay, he's down. All right, what did this say? Thousands of thousands are buried at the feet of Vordakai. Thousands of thousands will embrace the darkness and rise at Master's call. Thousands of thousands will start a new age in glory of the four horsemen. All right, that's it down here. And we are at Vordakai's tomb. Enter Vordakai's tomb. Search Vordakai's tomb. Okay. Well, this will be an adventure upcoming here. Lots to explore, lots of ways to die, lots of stuff to loot and kill. Thanks for being here. We will take a break and next time come back and hopefully meet up with Vordakai, the master. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you with me again next time here in the Stolen Lands. Bye-bye.